Hello and welcome back to Stardew Valley. We are on day 11 of spring, year 2. And in the last episode we did mostly just spelunking. And the last day we did just like the last episode ended up with us dying because we were unlucky. But it's what it is. It happens sometimes. It's the skull cavern, so it's sort of bullshit if you're unlucky. But the spirits are very displeased today, so no spelunking. And the weather said right, nothing particular special. Crab pot. Alright, it's living off the land. Let's talk about crab pots. Being a very handy tool to use, which I already know, but clever. Let's see. Let's take. Well, let's take 30. These are very quick. Oh. Need to be very careful. So, and this seems that it hasn't been growing at the same rate, which is mightily annoying, I have to say. But nothing we can do really about that. And let's pick up 30. Yeah, the coal goes very quickly when you start smelting stuff. There we go. Boom. What we need to do now is to pick that up. And we need to run up and take care of our animals. Now, Robin should be in here upgrading the coop. Yes. She is. Which is lovely. That should translate into an upgraded coop shortly. There we go. All animals taken care of. Pick up all the milk and open up this. I need to go and buy grass starters for the animal pen, because they are chewing through that quite quickly. That one goes there. Fish stuff. Now, green beans is something you put into preserve jars, if I remember correctly. And out of it comes some very good stuff. Or at least better stuff. That should be enough bars for the time being. Let's actually do the iridium. And that is 4. Now, iridium takes an insane amount of time to smelt, so that's going to be going for a while. And we going to shove this away like that. Let's see, how many preserve jars do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 4, yeah, 13. We have more than enough potatoes. Oh, right, we need one more. One more, because the one on the outside. You never forget the one on the outside. You always need to fill that, so you know that the stuff on the inside is done. Some on this, which is maple syrup. Just slipped my mind for a second what the name of it was. What we need to do before Pierre closes is to run over there and see if we can buy some grass starters. The monsters known as Squid Kid are throwing the elemental balance into disarray. I would like an adventurer to enter the mines and slay 2 of these fiends. Okay, I have no idea which enemy it is, really. And I can't really care enough to do it. Let's see, grass starter. Yeah, let's buy the grass starter recipe. Oh, fiber. Oh, that's a way of using the fiber. Okay, but for the time being, I think what I'm going to do is actually buy some grass starters, say 30 of them. You do need quite a bit of it to actually get somewhere. And I think let's buy something like 200 cauliflowers. Seeds, because at some point we are going to need them. Here we go, 200. Let's carry the grass way over our heads for at least a small amount of time until we need to go dumpster diving. Because that's what you do. You can actually find a lot of good stuff rummaging through the dumpsters outside of people's homes. You might also say that it's a bit too random for it to be worth it, and you would not be wrong. I would probably say that the second year, it's not really that useful to do. The first year, the first half of the first year, I would say it can be quite lucrative, depending on how lucky you are, of course. But yeah, the second year you probably are better off using your time for something else, like farming or making coffee or yeah, something else. Checking the beach, for example. That's beach is quite easy to forget, and not necessarily something you want to miss. But you might do anyway. What we are going to do is see if we can do this. Spread it around a bit. Here we go. Let's check the cave. Yep, the mushroom cave. Surprise, surprise, is filled with mushrooms. But no longer, because we took them all. There we go. Let's see if the milk and so is done. It is. So let's shove the things we got in here. Now, if we look at, say, the cheese here, it gives over 200 energy and 100 health per cheese, and is worth quite a lot less than the goat cheese, which gives the same amount of energy. A good strategy is actually to take the cow cheese, and especially the normal quality ones, if you get any, and use that as food in the dungeon when you go spelunking. We are just going to sell all of it. There was a tree over here, which I think we should take our time to cut down. Because, oh my god, do we need the wood? Yes, we do. We got 2 seeds out of that, so let's plant stuff. And yeah, there's a few trees over here, which we are going to cut down. Any tree that exists and that is cuttable, that you can actually cut down, they regrow, I think, with a static period of time, like to grow a certain amount each and every day, I think. But regardless, they always regrow. You don't have to replant these trees. They always come back. The only quirk is that during winter, they can't grow back. So if you run around like we did, like I did here, and cut down all the trees during winter and during the early part of winter, then yeah, you won't have any trees left. But during the other seasons, the trees do come back, and you don't have to replant anything. You don't need to do anything to get them to come back. You just need to wait for them to come back. Which in our case can be a bit annoying because we need wood now. Like almost yesterday we needed the wood. But seems like there's a fair amount of trees around here. The only problem is we're out of energy. So let's go back. There's a bunch more trees to cut down, and I do want to cut down all of them. So we are going to go back up and get some food. I haven't taken a look at the amount of money I have, mostly because there's enough of it that probably don't have to worry that much about where I spend my money. We have 6 iridium bars. That's actually not that bad. And let's see. I think something like 3 of these. Yeah. Should probably be enough. Yep, it is. Good. And since we're already here, let's close up for the animals. And what I'm going to do is not only am I going to go in here and find out that we have starfruit and ancient fruit to pick up. Don't I have starfruit stuff? Seeds? Yeah, I do. And yep, so let's plant those. Let's take the basic fertilizer because why not? We might need it. I might look into actually making lights in here so we can actually see. And what we are going to do is just fill out the gaps here because I don't want to actually go and get a sprinkler. And tomorrow we are going to be able to get another iridium sprinkler. And what I'm going to do is this, and we are going to consume the espresso, which means that we will for like 4 minutes run around really fast, which should be able to allow us to get down to the trees, cut down the trees, and get back up again before it's time to go to bed. Yeah, we need that coffee production up and running at this point, because oh my god, does it make a difference. You can get around the map so much better, so much easier, and so much quicker. You get especially when you're running around like we are right now and cutting down trees. It makes a huge difference. I don't think we had much more to cut down. There might be something out here. Oop. I'm going to take a peek north of the farm, but yeah, we don't really have that much more time left. Just going to take a small peek. No, it didn't look... I couldn't see anything immediately, so... And even if I had, we really shouldn't go for it. And this is going to be sorted tomorrow, because we don't have enough time for anything. And boom. Yeah, that would not have been possible without the coffee. The espresso, rather. And day 12 of spring, year 2. Here we go. Off we go. With a chime. It's going to be clear and sunny tomorrow. Perfect weather for the Egg Festival. When the event will take place in Pelican Town. Starting between 9 AM and 2 PM. Don't be late. So, in the next episode, that's what's going to happen. And today, the spirits are somewhat mildly perturbed. So, yeah. And we have a massive harvest going on tomorrow. With all the cauliflowers. And for today, we have quite a few green beans. They are not synced up, which annoys me greatly, but yeah, it's what it is. Those ones are not done. Yeah, there's nothing else that's done. Oh, strawberries and coffee. And we have beets. Oh my god. Oh. Are you serious? I need 10 beets. I plant 20 beet seeds. And I need 1 beet to have 10. Yeah, if you don't know, if it's a separate stack, as it becomes when it's a different quality, because it's technically not the same item, you can't use one. I can't take the 9 normal beets and then 1 silver and get 10. That's not possible. So what we need to do is to run I think a few gold star ones through there. And yeah, that sucks. We got 2. I don't trust the game for that to be enough. honest. Neither do I think that 3 is going to be enough. I want at least 10. And we should put the 9 in here so they are separated and... So... yeah, so we need 5 more. Okay, 2 more. I can guarantee you we are going to get 1 now, and then 3 the next. Oh, no. And for once, I'm happy I was wrong, because it was perfect with the amount. Okay, what I'm going to do is actually go and pick up 9... 5 rather, starfruit seeds and plant in there. And the next thing I will do is go and take care of the animals. Oh, I need... Oh, right, I need... I actually need... 5 more. I needed 10. Okay, that's fine. And we cannot forget to go to Krobus and buy an iridium sprinkler. Like, it's such a vital thing now that we cannot allow ourselves to actually forget it. Of course, I got more than needed, but whatever. Shove you in there. And let's take care of the animals. And oh, the coop is upgraded and finished. Nice. What's really nice about the upgraded one is that you can actually you don't need to feed. Like, you don't need to take food from and then placing it for them. Once you get the deluxe version, it comes with a feeder that automatically fills the feeding trough with food. And let's open up. Oh my god, that's a lot of driftwood. I do wonder where it gets drifted from. Like, where does it drift from to get there? It's a kind of an interesting thought. Oh, let's put the milk on and the eggs. Not all the eggs is going to be possible to do, but that's fine. And boom. And boom. And what we need to do, go in here, shove all the green beans in there. And if I'm not wrong, just take a look. Yeah, strawberries is kegs because it's a fruit. Now, there are some fruits, like 1 or 2, that actually is better to... And I think apricot is whatever, so that's going into preserve jars. But yeah, it's actually better to put in a preserve jar than a keg, but it's very, very rare. Now, beets are fall crops, and the best for them is a preserve jar. Okay, it's not a lot better, but it's slightly better. Now, the reason why I'm taking the apricot to the preserve jars is for one reason only, and that is because number one is preserve jars are a lot quicker to get finished than kegs, and not only are they quicker, oh my god, I completely forgot what I was talking about, like what my point was. Oh right, the second one is actually that since there is a lot of stuff you want to get done in kegs, because that's technically the best thing you can do is shove stuff in kegs, especially like fruits and so on, then there's a bunch of stuff you want to be put into kegs, not necessarily preserve jars, which means there's a lot less stuff going into your preserve jars. So instead of getting another thing that's going through the keg system, you have it go through your preserve jar system instead. That's why I think the two reasons why it's good to put apricots through the preserve jars, because it's quicker and it doesn't matter value-wise, because it's the same value regardless of which one you put them through. Or small enough of a difference that you rather have it quick than the slightly higher one. My god, my voice is not liking me. And I'm going to have to record a lot more tomorrow, and hopefully my voice is a bit more cooperative than it is right now. Now, we need to rush to the traveling merchant, the traveling gypsy, and Krobus to see if we can get some good stuff from them. We might, but you might also not. The traveling gypsy is very random what she has. Not only what she have, but also how good it is. Like a large egg for 400. That's just way too expensive. Yeah. Not only was it nothing really interesting, it was a bit too expensive to even be considered if it was interesting. And we have another tree, timber. There we go. I'm going to go this way around. See if we can find any more trees. Oh yeah, here we are. We are on a tree hunt. We are killing all the trees, chopping them off for wood, using the kin and brethrens to build all the things we need. And we are doing it with a smile on our face. Yeah, we need a lot more wood, but it seems like there's nothing else that is grown yet. So let's go in here, go to the sewers, talk to Krobus. And get ourselves an iridium sprinkler. Yeah. So let's go. Since we have the iridium sprinkler, we don't really need to stay. So we won't stay. Nothing here and nothing there. I wonder how much fiber we have at this point. Now one grass starter costs us, like it's going to cost us 10 fiber per grass starter. So if we want 100 grass starters, we need 1000 fiber, which could go, like it could disappear quickly. Yeah, the beehives isn't in sync, but until the next season, I will make sure they are. There we go. Make sure we don't sell the iridium sprinkler by mistake. That would be bad. And what we are going to do is place the iridium sprinkler, and it should be there. Right? Yep. And then we need 2 more to fill this last half in the greenhouse completely. Need to close over here. And I'm going to actually take a look at how much fiber we have. We have 903, so we could actually make something like, say, 90 grass starters, which isn't bad. That's actually quite good. Now the question is, do we actually want to make that much? Or need to? For now? No. Later on? Maybe. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Copper. It wasn't really that exciting or good, but panning can actually yield you like gold and iridium. If you're lucky. There's a very small chance for iridium, but still, there's a chance for iridium. And if there's the chance for iridium, I will do it. And with the time we have left, I will see what we can do about trees. Because I think what I'm going to do is actually use the wood I have. And invest that wood into not the deluxe coop, but into kegs, so we can have a coffee production going. Okay, there's trees growing over here. That's fine. remove some of the stones. And let's head back to the bus stop. It's getting dark, so it's hard to see. Even for me, and on YouTube, it's probably even worse. So, yeah. I've talked about this before, but the reason why, and that's a problem, is because one thing that I can see stuff sort of okay, but when stuff is very much in between colors, so it's not a pure gray or a pure white, but it's somewhere in between those two colors that is pure color, then it means that it takes up a lot more processing power, it takes up a lot more space. It actually requires more out of whatever device you're using to play back. And most of all, it takes up a lot more space because all that information to make a difference, to differentiate between the two true colors, and make everything like the scales in between actually be different. All that information needs to be there. What they do on YouTube is that they remove that information, only keep the true colors, which means that if a game or whatever it is dark, the image is going to be substantially darker. But before we derail too much, we need wood, copper, iron, and oak resin. So, and we want 6 kegs, wood, and here we go. 6. We still have a decent amount of wood left. I think we used about half-ish. Maybe, something like that. And you're done, so whatever. Pick that up, put that there. And boom, and boom. Let's grow that again. Boom. And we had an egg left. Yep. Of course we did. It doesn't take that much time to actually finish, but I just do a set and forget, which isn't really the best thing to do, but that's usually what I do. And yeah, that means not always, but many times I find myself not having done all the stuff I need to do. Now, it takes 5 coffee beans per coffee, and we have 6 of them, so we need 30. Right? Yes! And yeah, you need kegs, and you need 5 coffee beans per keg to make 1 coffee. 1 coffee. There's a lot of beans going for this, but it's what it is. We have successfully started coffee production. Are we going to need a bigger production facility for coffee? Maybe. We might need to bring the amount of kegs up to 10. So that we have enough of a production so we can actually have a net increase even if we use a lot of coffee during the day, we actually gain, say, 1 or 2 coffee each and every day. As long as we're not using too much coffee, as long as we're not like spam drinking coffee, we should be fine. But we should go to sleep and end the day. We gained a decent amount. Once the cauliflowers comes, we are going to be able to shoo out a lot more money from here on out. But until then, yeah, we are sitting sort of on our animals to produce money. But soon we are going to be able to see the money bump up in the amount we get from time to time. Especially if we can get like star fruits and sweet gems and all of that going into kegs, then that is going to be a lot of money. But we are going to have to end the episode here. On that note, we managed to get coffee. We have the upgraded coop. We don't have enough wood to upgrade a barn, but soon we might have enough wood for that. Other than that, it's mostly to see what we can do about getting more coal. We need more coal. We need a lot more coal to get preserve jars, and we need to make a lot more kegs, and because of that we need to do smelting to get copper and iron, and that in return translate into more coal. So we might have to buy coal, maybe, we'll see. For now, however, we are going to end here and continue onwards with all the farming and spelunking and whatever we can get up to in the next episode and upcoming episodes. So for now, thanks for watching, goodbye, and I hope I'll see you in the next one. Yikes, my voice needs the rest.